It should come as no surprise that I like movies a lot, and probably more than most people. I watch a ton of films, but one thing I don't really care for is going to the movie theater. Now, it's not that theaters charge too much for tickets. I feel like they're on par with most forms of entertainment. And it's not so much that the snacks are too expensive, because I've never, ever had a problem sneaking in my own snacks. Now, I know a lot of cinephiles and filmmakers think of going to the movie theater as a communal experience, and that's how movies are best consumed. But I've never really felt that way. In fact, my biggest problem with movie theaters is other people, is the community. I can remember a couple occasions where this has happened. When I went and saw Kill Bill Episode 2, the guy behind me fell asleep and was snoring, only to be awoken by his cell phone, which he promptly answered. On another occasion, when I went to go see Blade Runner 2049, the people 2 rows in front of me complained the whole time that the movie was taking too long, and they were speaking at a normal volume, as if they were the only people in the theater. Just the whole time bitching that the movie was too long. And mind you, they were complaining at about the 45-minute mark. I wanted to stand up and just yell, guys, we're in for another 2 hours at least. Like, go get your money back. Please leave. But like most people, I decided to passive-aggressively just stare at them and hope they'd shut up. They never did. They just complained more. And I know what you're thinking. Why don't I just go see movies at the Alamo theaters? And here's the unpopular opinion. I hate the Alamo theaters. At least around here, all of the Alamo theaters only offer the Cinedine experience, where they serve food during the movie, which on the face of it seems like a pretty good idea, and it probably makes them a ton of money. The problem is the waiters are so much more distracting than just the average jackass on his cell phone, or the person whispering to the person sitting next to them. The waiters crossing the frame, walking in and out the whole time is way more distracting than just someone checking their phone for a minute or two. And what's worse is these waiters see the movies. They walk in and out of the movies all day. That's their job. They know when the key points of the movies are. So why is it that the check drop and last call at the Alamo Theater is always at some of the most important points in the movie? They know when it happens. Are they doing it on purpose? It's just rude. It's just terrible. And I will not support the Alamo theaters, at least around here. If they offered an option where you could go and there was no waiters, great. Sign me up. I'm there for every single movie. But now with the Cinedine, you have the table that doesn't move. The seats don't recline. The seats are bottom tier seats, really, compared to other theaters. Again, at least around here, there's 2 Alamo theaters here in Omaha, and they both are the same. It's not a good movie-going experience. I don't understand why they don't offer a waiterless option. Why isn't there a snack bar that I can just go to, get my stuff, go to the theater, everyone shuts up while they're in the theater? Why isn't that an option? One thing Alamo does do right, though, to their credit, is that they bring back a lot of old movies that are great. They have movie events. They show 35mm prints of these old movies from the 70s and 80s. I sign on to that. I support that wholeheartedly. I wish more theaters would do it. So when I think of the future of cinema, or at least my ideal cinema, what I want to see is less the big theater and more modeled after those private karaoke rooms you see in some Asian countries. And what I mean by that is I want to see micro cinemas that seat 5 to maybe 15 people. You come in with your friends, you rent the theater for a period of time, you pay by the hour, you pick whichever film you want to watch. It starts when you get there, and then you can pause the film. If you need to go to the bathroom break, if it's a 3-hour-long movie, you could say, okay, hour and a half, pause, let's all go, come back, got our snacks, we have their own intermission, you plan it when you want, and you just pay by the hour. And to me, that seems so much better, and I would probably watch every single movie that way, because just going, I don't know if you want to call it PTSD from going to the theaters and just having such a bad time so many times, but I have so much trouble supporting movie theaters. Now, that said, I still go to the art house theater that we have in town. It's called Film Streams. They do a great job. The people that go to those kind of movies tend to be a lot more respectful. I've never had a problem going to see an indie film or to see a block of short films. That's never been an issue. So I'll continue to go see those. But in the meantime, I think there's a lot of things that movie theaters can do now that would drastically improve the experience. For one, I'd like to see a headphone option. Just have the jacks in the seats like you're in an airplane, you plug it in, and that would eliminate a lot of the distraction, a lot of people talking. I got my headphones on, I don't care, you go to town. If not a headphone jack, maybe it's a Bluetooth option. Assisted listening systems already have Bluetooth. You've seen those silent discos or silent raves, whatever you want to call them, where people are wearing headphones all linked to the same thing. This is technology that exists, and it's not that expensive. Movie theaters could totally adopt this, and I would pay extra for that. I would pay $1, $2, even $3 extra to rent the headphones. This is just an easy way for theaters to both make more money and dramatically improve the experience, and I don't know why no one's done it, at least around here. Another thing I'd like to see theaters do is incorporate more repertoire films to show those old great classic films. So the art house movie theater that I love shows these often. They have midnight movies. You don't see that outside of the Alamo theaters. I don't know if you want to call them film festivals, but like a weekend of Kubrick films or a weekend of Tarantino films. I would so go to those events. Movie theaters are just dropping the ball. They're not doing a very good job. They have not innovated very well in the last couple of years. And it's just a shame because with each year that goes by, the idea of going to a movie theater is less and less enticing. And the idea of sitting on my couch, watching what's on Netflix or watching something that I rented that's new, it just is so much more appealing. The experience with, my big TV here, my comfortable couch, the snacks, I can pause it whenever I want. I can rewind it. I can put on subtitles. There's no annoying children. It's a hard to beat experience, and movie theaters really need to step up their game. So what do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Am I stupid? Do you hate me now that I don't like going to the movie theater? Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. Until then, thanks for watching.